the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check it back, check it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down. Bridgewater again has it complete. A gain of 13. It's a now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That'll be complete to Cook. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check nickel.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
57's the mic. Watch 57. All day, punt. 57. Mike, 57. Ready, go.
On third down, Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so that things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We got this.
A run, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Good night.
Now Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
22 jet bomber. Patch it. Slam. Hey, 74.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Slam.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Hey, wahoo! 7's the mic. 47.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
You.
On second down, it's Howard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Right. Great 57.
Now a play fake. Wentz eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
No. Whip.
This is Howard on second down. And give him about 3-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Topper! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
Kill.
Check 24.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Man, 5-7.
Here's Sproles. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
right?
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get 11.
On second and 12, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Go.
53, Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
On the return, Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280.
56. Hey, come on now. Alert 3.
Go.
Now it's Sproles.
Rush in.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Solid.
Sproles. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 34 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
53, check 53.
First down, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Don't get nervous.
Check. Y'all go. Check. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Check 52.
Ready. Ready. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
So this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Two jet.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
They'll run it with Sproles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. 180.
Be a long day for you. 36. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down is Howard. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Eagles.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Watch the twist.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
657.
Play action. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back, throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 28-yard line.
You got heads, yeah. You got tight right there. Check. Crunch. 61. Match box. Right. Check. Lucky.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
5-8, 5-8.
Check pass, check pass.
5, 5.
53.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
53's the Mike. Check 53. Nice.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, it's Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, 56. Check.
5-9.
From the 36, Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hill. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Hill. Flushed out right. some trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it on 4th to Hill. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
The mic, 47's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 47's the mic.
Kill.
Check, 47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He leaps over him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go with Howard again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, 57.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get him 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one up.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Mike. You're good, you're good. I-4, ready. Very good.
They run with Murray. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 44 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Wentz to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the red dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium.